Well, I think there've been lots of challenges, and some I've probably overcome better than others, if I'm being really honest here. Um, I think the challenges around just, the very beginning, getting into that networking and putting yourself out there, because that's what you have to do. And I did find that really, really hard. Um, but just sort of making yourself do it, sharing stories with other people, what's the best way of going about it, and making sure that you've really got a clear understanding of what you want to get from the networking, so it's not just a waste of time. Um, I think doing some of the acquisition of members is quite tricky, because you are effectively, for me, I feel like I'm recruiting people onto a board, and you want people who are going to contribute, who are really high value, um, and can really help the other people at the board. And I think putting a board together is actually tricky, because you've only got to have one person who doesn't quite fit, and then that could be disruptive. So that's been an interesting learning curve. And then I guess something possibly around the confidence and the resilience. I think there's days when you kind of challenge yourself and think, well, am I good enough to do this? Can I do this? Am I delivering value to everybody that I'm working with all the time? And for me, that's an absolute red line. I have to be delivering value to them. Every single interaction I have with them has to be meaningful, and helpful. So I think there's a big piece around feeling that one is confident to do that, and not getting too upset. I'm not sure that's quite the right word, but getting too down when you have the little knocks. Somebody decides to leave. That's always really, really hard, and you want to know why. And you need to know why, obviously, and make sure that it's not because of anything that you've done or that you've not done. So I think that for me has been, it's just all learning, isn't it? It's lifelong learning, and the challenges that we overcome then make us, a person that is better able to deal with, the next set of challenges, really.